Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about ceramic artist Kazuhito Kawai. I chose him because his sculptures immediately caught my attention. At first they looked strange and colorful, but after researching them, I discovered they explore culture, memory, identity, and craftsmanship. This presentation follows my journey from first impression to a deeper understanding of his work. Why this artist? I actually chose artwork before researching the artist himself. I wanted my first impression to come from looking at the artwork instead of reading about it first. After that, I compared my first impressions with the information from 7 different sources that I looked up. This presentation follows that journey from when I first thought to what I learned through the research. So who is Kazuhito? Well, he was born in Kasama, Japan in 1984. He first studied fine arts in Shalisa College in Art in London. After graduating, he worked for several years as a salaryman in Tokyo before deciding to return to his hometown. He then attended Kasama College of Ceramic Art of Study to actually look and study ceramic sculptures. His sculptures are exhibited internationally now, while still reflecting his life and experiences in Japan. This sculpture here, the house in Kasama, introduced one of his most important ideas, inspired by memories of his home and family. Growing up during Japan's lost generation, influenced by the way he was thinking about identity and belonging. Instead of making ceramic vessels that holds objects, he says that now they hold memories and emotions. His own personal experience becomes part of every sculpture he creates. As he says, the resulting vessel created is to hold something instead of trap the emotions or the memory. This slide here shows his studio in Kasama, Japan, where sculptures began as simple ceramic vessels. He slowly adds hundreds of handmade layers before the piece is fired. Once it goes into the kiln, the clay permanently transforms into ceramic. Seeing this studio helped me understand that every stage of the process contributes to the final sculpture. This photograph here shows one of his sculptures. Looks spontaneous, but it comes from years of practice and experience. His technical mastery gives him the freedom to experiment creatively. Every sculpture reflects both careful planning and experimentation, the balance between control and spontaneity. Here, the unfinished sculpture shows the work before glazing and firing. You can clearly see the vessel form underneath the matte layers. The raw clay reveals exactly how the sculpture is built by hand. After the glazing and firing, the appearance changes completely. It reminds us that what we see at the beginning is just simple clay vessel. After glazing and firing, the sculpture is completely transformed. The glaze brings the sculpture to life, and the bright colors emphasize every texture and surface. Even though the vessel is almost hidden beneath all the layers, it still forms the foundation of the piece. The bright colors also guide your eyes across the sculpture, making you notice different textures and forms. What began as clay becomes a container for memories, cultures, and personal experiences. This sculpture here was created in 2021 and immediately caught my attention because of its warm orange glaze and layered surface. Even while the added forms, this ceramic vessel still serves as the foundation of the sculpture. The repeating shape created rhythm and movement, encouraging the viewer's eye to travel across the entire piece. After researching his work, I realized these layers are more than just decoration. They represent memories, experience, and personal expressions. This sculpture reinforced the conclusion that technical mastery allowed him to transform a simple ceramic vessel into a powerful work of art. My conclusion. I'll finish with Guilt. Created in 2019, the sculpture brings together everything I've learned about Kazuhito's work. His ceramic vessels could become containers for memories, identities, emotions, and personal experiences. His work shows that technical skill is important, but it is the meaning behind the sculpture that gives it the real power. Researching his work changed the way I look at contemporary ceramic art because I now understand that every layer tells a part of a story. Now, I'd like to end this with one of his own words from his kinship and craft interview. My desire to create, to work, becomes stronger. I think that quote perfectly captures his passion for creating meaningful art. I thank you, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.